Coming up today on Great Day Connecticut, TGIF. The weekend is here and so is the fun. We've got the best things to do with your family.
Plus, a world-class skating instructor right here in Connecticut. We're telling you how you can get a lesson.
And helping charities with a brand new car. We'll show you the emotional moment one nonprofit had.
We're making your Friday a great one, starting right now. Happy Friday. Welcome to Great Day Connecticut, everyone. I'm Kara Sundlin. We made it to Friday.
We made it to Friday. Nice to see you. So I have a little story to tell.
Okay.
Went to bed at 7:10 last night. I typically go to bed between 7 and 7:30.
p.m., right?
p.m. So, I have my clothes laid out, my suit laid out, my alarms are all set. I set 2 alarms.
Just in case.
Just in case. 7:59, startled out of my sleep. Don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Don't know where I am. 7:59. Now it's like, what, a half an hour later?
Right.
I look at the clock, it says 7:59. I think it's 7:59 a.m. and then I've slept through the show, through the morning show. I jump out of bed. I have goosebumps right now thinking about the feeling that I had.
It's the worst feeling.
And I'm like, oh my God, I missed a show. Who's doing the weather? Nobody even called me to tell me. Nobody even asked me. Nobody even called to see where I was. No, they must have just filled the spot. Mark is going to be so mad at me. He had to go into work this morning. Call the news desk.
You didn't notice? Wait. You didn't notice it was dark outside?
My shades are down.
Oh, okay.
So I call the news desk. Ashley, the nice young lady, answers the phone. She's like, "Hi, this is Ashley." I'm like, "Ashley, it's Scott. Who's doing the weather?" She's like, "What are you talking about?" I go, "Who's doing the weather? Who's doing the weather?" "It's Scott. I missed the show. She's like, "Scott, it's 7:59 p.m." And I went, "Oh." I go, 7:59 p.m. It's p.m. I didn't miss the show. I'm like, that's the time it is. I was so excited. And then I was wound up. I went back. I tried to go back to sleep.
Did you go back to sleep?
I tried to.
Yeah, you couldn't because all of your adrenaline and cortisol was like...
And I was like, everybody's going to be so mad at me. I'm going to go... But I actually called the news desk.
Oh, my God.
And said...
It's the worst feeling, but that's funny.
Kara, it is the worst feeling. That's happened to me twice in 1 week.
Oh, you woke up and thought you must have started the other time, too?
Saturday at my mother's house.
Oh, you woke up and thought you missed it.
I thought it was Friday. It was Saturday morning. It was terrible. I got to get some therapy. Where's Dr. Laura? That's because Dr. Laura got canceled this week.
Oh, she wasn't here on Wednesday.
She wasn't here on Wednesday.
You didn't get your therapy?
I didn't get my therapy. So
okay, well, she's back next week, I think.
All right, so hopefully you'll tune in tomorrow for the Channel 3 Kids Camp Telethon.
Don't oversleep.
Oh, God, please. 5 a.m.? 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., and then we're going to take a little break from 7 to 9, and then we come back on from 9 to 10. Now, I'm offering a dinner. Mill on the River, I think is the name of the restaurant. And it's going to be $1,250 a couple. So you have to tune in. You can bid. It's the whole morning team. Wendell, Nicole, Caitlin, and myself. And it's $1,250 a couple. We're going to take 4 couples and go out to dinner, and that'll raise $5,000 for the kids' camp.
That will be amazing.
Please tune in and donate and come to dinner with us. And we have a big announcement about Nicole.
Yes. Speaking of Nicole, she is expecting another baby number 2. A baby. So she will be up early with you tomorrow.
Yes, she will be.
And if she goes off to the side and puts fuzzy slippers on, you'll understand why.
Exactly.
But she's very excited. She's not going to find out the gender. She was surprised with George.
I completely agree with that.
That's how Dennis and I did it too, and I loved it.
I remember that.
There aren't any real surprises left in life as you get older, so I think that's one of the cool surprises.
100%, I completely
It's hard
agree.
because I also want to plan, but...
Right. So, yeah, it's just, say that again, Jamie?
Jamie says you're still surprised at the elder time. That is true. Most people do choose to find out. I remember my father was very angry. He's like, you guys are journalists. You're in the business of finding out. How could you not want to find out? He's like mad at us. I'm like, no, we don't want to know.
We don't want to know.
And then we did it the same way for Julian. Second time we just said, okay, let's do it.
I know, but yeah, and look, you have 2 happy, healthy babies. The dinner is May 19th. I forgot to throw that out there. The date for the dinner is May 19th.
Okay.
Anyway. All right, so we're going to go to the Hartford Healthcare Amphitheater and eat, Kara.
Yeah, I mean, there's some great concerts there.
So all we're going to do is eat.
Forget about that. Just how about the food?
The food alone.
Which is so, it's so great that we have between Dunkin' Donuts Park and the Hartford Healthcare Amphitheater, these 2 entertainment venues that people really enjoy going to. And they do have great food. So here's some new food to look forward to. The Lobster Craft.
I've heard of Lobster Craft.
Yeah, there's a sign that it's
Very
opening
good.
in West Hartford Center. So good, Rich says? Okay, so I haven't eaten it yet, but the only way I like a lobster roll is the Connecticut way, where no mayo, warm with warm butter, and that's how they serve it there. So you'll have that winner of Best Connecticut Style Hot Buttered Lobster Roll.
Super duper weenie. It's coming. Super duper weenie out of Fairfield, Connecticut. I love that.
Homemade relishes and all that. And Liberty Rock Tavern.
Yum.
It's already a food truck, and they have great chicken wings. Longford ice cream,
I've
which
never heard of Longford ice
I
cream.
haven't either, but I guess it's really good, and they make small batch ice cream with the best ingredients.
All right, New York prime beef, and then the tasty yolk, which we both thought was eggs, but apparently it's chicken.
It's chicken, and they make a Mother Clucker sandwich that's, I guess, very fancy.
I'm so glad you said that, not me.
That's what they call it. It's apparently very famous.
I would have jumbled that up, and it would have come out wrong, and it would have been my last day at Channel 3. Nothing I would have said by accident.
You know why?
Why?
It's paired with one of their favorite egg sandwiches. So it is like the tasty yolk.
Okay,
and then
yolk.
okay. So, and then there's Hoodoo Brown Barbecue.
Miku? Miku? Is that how you say that? The sushi?
Miku. Yeah, Miku Sushi from Greenwich.
And one of our favorites, Frank Pepe Pizza.
Pizzeria Napoletana.
Beautiful. So you're going to get all those at the Hartford Amphitheater. Go hungry. Don't go full. Go hungry. All right. The Major League Baseball, they solved the problems. They're going to get back on. I think the first game is like, what, April 7th or something like that?
Yeah, on April 7th.
April 7th.
So they have a new 5-year collective bargaining agreement.
Good.
It was a
They don't have to
unanimous
bother
voting.
us now for 5 years.
All right. You can just go
play
play ball.
Play ball.
And they issued an apology to the fans. They said they know it's been difficult.
Rightfully so.
Okay.
I was very upset.
The agreement includes an increased minimum salary of $700,000 with a $20,000 increase each year, and a pre-arbitration bonus pool of $50 million to reward top young players.
So that means if you get into the major league, you will be making a
minimum of
$700,000. Nice work if you can get it.
But, it takes a lot to be a Major League Baseball player, right?
You figure.
And obviously some of them makes a lot more.
Oh, tons more. But you know what? Those who make it deserve it because it is so incredibly difficult to get into Major League Baseball. My nephew tried.
And maybe
God
the
bless
fans
him.
will notice this. Jerseys and helmets are now going to be sponsored to make more money for increased
that's a good
revenue.
Idea. Yeah, why not?
So,
throw a little logo on the side.
Okay.
And we'll have a Channel 3 team. Yeah, there you go.
Well, that's like our local basketball. We're on the Tangiers team.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. All the little local businesses sponsor it.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right, a dramatic scene unfolded in a Chicago courtroom yesterday as Jussie Smollett, he got his sentence. He got sentenced to, 150 days?
5 months in jail.
5 months in jail. So he had something to say about that.
Yeah.
I am not suicidal.
Stop laughing about black.
I am not suicidal, and I am innocent. I could have said that I was guilty a long time ago.
His lawyers have been promising to try and get a new trial. Obviously, he was convicted for trying to make up a hate crime that he said was against him. And the judge berated him, saying, "You're a charlatan pretending to be the victim of a hate crime, and that is shameful." He went on some diatribe saying, "I respect you, Judge," but he was saying that maybe people are going to get him in prison. He wants everyone to know that he's not suicidal, that if he ends up not okay, that wasn't his own doing.
Right. So he had a rough day yesterday. All right, Lady Gaga's doing even more to support the mental health of young people all across the world. The superstar singer and actor has launched a free online mental health course for youth called the Be There Certificate, which I just love her for everything that she's doing for mental health.
Yeah, and I really hope young people do this, and she makes it cool enough that they'll do it, because it's also going to help, at this point when teens are together, sometimes, their friends know more about them than sometimes the parents.
You're absolutely right.
So this is a course that's going to help, but also teach others to really recognize if someone's struggling with their mental health. So maybe they can ask to help get their friend help.
Yep, I think that's great. Now, Flip or Flop was one of my favorite shows.
Yeah.
I did stop watching it when they got divorced, but I didn't realize that the show continued. Christina Hack and Tarek El Moussa. Well, I didn't know if I was in love with Tarek, but then apparently I fell in love with Tarek. So there he is.
Well, they have fallen out of love, and
They
they've
have,
decided
yes.
that the show has to end because they're divorced, and they say it's just like too intimate
It's
for them
too
to
intimate,
be together.
which means
I mean,
little.
Well, I think it just
they
means
both moved on to different relationships.
Yeah, and they probably just mean, I don't know if they mean intimate like that. They just mean like it's too much to be working every day with your
With
ex.
your ex. it's tough.
Especially, maybe their new partners don't, who knows, but they said they're co-parenting and none of that will change, but it's just too intimate of a setting and they need to just move on and close that chapter.
So,
and those shows you do, as you know, they stay together all day, every day. And
exactly. They each have their own show on HGTV, so I'm going to have to tune in for that. I haven't seen HGTV since the pandemic. I've been busy. It is shameful. I absolutely agree, Jamie, our producer yelling at me in my ear. Thank you. All right, what's the sum of X and Y, Kara? This is not a math problem.
No.
It's a baby.
What would be biology, X and Y?
You're absolutely right.
So, X plus Y equals siblings, according to Elon Musk. And he and his partner now they have a son that they call X. Now, they have a daughter no one really knew about, but they call her Y, and they revealed that they actually had this second child back in December through a surrogate. So her real name is Exa Dark Cider El.
I'm going with you.
And
Cider DL.
Cider DL?
Musk.
He has 9
9 children.
Who knew? I did not know that.
9 children.
And he and his partner split up, but they're kind of together, and they want more kids.
Yeah,
So why is Musk's 9th child?
I think she's a singer. Is that right? Grimes? She's a singer. Okay. Well, they're going to have, and they want to have even more, so I don't know why they're not together. You got a good point.
Well, I mean, maybe they just think that they make really nice children, and so they're just going to keep doing that.
Just keep doing it. All right.
They can do whatever they want. He's Elon Musk.
I hope he can afford their college tuition. All right, have you ever wanted to put a Peloton in your home but worried it was a bit too pricey?
Yeah, I thought about this, like, oh, do I need another thing like this?
You can rent it now. See if you like it. See if you use it.
And no strings attached. It's not in Connecticut yet. They have it in Texas, Florida, Minnesota, Colorado, but you'll pay a rental plan.
I'm sure
you rent the bikes, and you get access to the streaming service for between $60 and $100 a month. And then if you like it, I guess you could maybe have an option to buy, who knows? Or if you don't like it, this is the big thing, you just turn it back in. And that's it. No contracts, no strings attached.
I'm sure that if it works in those states, that they'll unroll it out to all the other states in the United States.
Well, it's a big price tag for people to say, okay, I'm going to invest $3,000.
It's like $2,500 a bike. It's very expensive.
But if you think of like, okay, this is my gym for the next several years.
If you use it.
And it pairs up. But what if you don't know? And so then I think that's an obstacle for people.
I think it's absolutely great.
So if you rent it and you're like, all I did is use it for my drying rack, I'm turning it in.
Exactly. Maybe they can have a rent to buy.
Right,
it's like a lease.
Lease with option.
Lease with option.
I think it would actually even be better if they did like 1 month free.
Try that. All right, check this out. Scientists have discovered a new colorful species of fish hiding in the coral reefs of the Maldives.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
Isn't that spectacular? Oh
wow, that's incredible.
Beautiful.
They're calling them rainbow fish, and they found living anywhere between 131 to 229 feet below the ocean's surface. I wonder, can you have those in a aquarium? Those are beautiful.
I hope not. I hope they get to stay free in the wild.
Yes, I know. I never, my kids have always wanted an aquarium, but I'm afraid that I wouldn't be able to do it. Joe Zone does that. Joe Zone's an expert on that, and he helps people with that.
Yeah, that's his hobby. Just great. Yeah, so I'm just afraid the electricity.
He told me just to get beta fish and keep them separate, because you can't put 2 beta fish together.
No,
or they attack.
They'll eat each other. That's terrible. All right, this is the dumbest question ever, but maybe you've seen it on the internet. Are there more wheels or doors in the world? They're having a debate as to whether there's more doors or wheels. I definitely think wheels.
I thought about that at first, but I thought of that first, but then I thought
Jamie
doors.
says doors.
Because, not everyone has a bike or a car, but everyone has a door.
There are doors to, I mean, if you think about a car, and then I was thinking about a car has 4 wheels, but then they have 4 doors. Most cars have sedans.
Right, you got to count that too.
You got to count that. Cabinet doors. Like trucks. 2 wheel, 18 wheels to 2 doors.
46% say more doors. 53% picked wheels.
And again, Rich
but
just said,
do we know the real answer?
Who absolutely cares? I don't know. I don't know why that is the correct answer. No one cares. So that's good.